It's over. I give up. That's probably what you feel like doing when you see what's happening to your garden. I I can relate to that. The extreme summer heat can cause havoc on your crops. The hot heat can prevent your plants from growing and even burn them up. And if that's not bad enough, the worms are acting as though all this buffet was prepared for them. Then you have the weeds to contend with. So you wait until late evenings to work in the garden. But then there is that thing called humidity. It's just enough to make you want to give up. You can't win if you give up. Remember, there's a time and place for everything. We know that the summer season can be brutal for certain plants and vegetables, like this young soursop tree, for example. Plants like this will suffer from lack of water and diseases. When we leave for vacation, that adds another problem for the plants. Some need daily care. As a result, we have decided to forego planting certain crops during the summertime. There are other reasons to smile though. Remember that there are other fruit trees in the garden. And look, they produce food as well. This would be a great time to spend your energy on these trees. So when the next season comes around, they won't need so much of your time. And then you can focus much of your time on the young seedlings and plants. So, my advice to you is to enjoy what you have while you have it. Give them all the TLC that they need. Eat of the goodness that they produce. Remember, there's a time and place for everything. A time to plant and a time to reap. So, if you find it difficult to take care of the plants that need daily attention, just think about those that do not need that kind of attention. For example, this papaya tree. This tree came from the stump of one that was already there. It did not need our attention, no watering, no fertilizer. The branches just started protruding from the stump, and now we have another tree. Yes, so there are other reasons to be happy in the garden. Don't let the failures get you down. Below this papaya tree was a volunteer squash. But the insects decided that they would rather have it. So now we won't be getting a squash. However, where one volunteer plant perished, another is thriving. This pigeon peas is a volunteer plant. And look how lovely it is growing and thriving. Doesn't this put a smile on your face? So all is not lost in your garden. Another success is this fruitful guava tree. It has borne many, many fruits. So, how could I be sad when I see what this is doing? It is so laden, fruits are on the ground. This is another reason to smile. Another tree that is bearing fruit is this dwarf avocado. Yes, I cannot help but smile every time I look at this tree and its fruit. You know what fascinates me even more about this tree? It is that the more the avocado grows, is the more the tree comes up off the ground. Amazing, isn't it? Yes, more reasons to smile. That makes sense because if that doesn't happen, the avocado would not have space to grow. Some fruits look ripe, fresh, and juicy from afar. But as we've been talking about, there's always the pests. Check this out. If you do not get to your fruits and vegetables in time, the critters and the insects will have a feast. They can have that one, but this one is ours. Perfect. It is pure joy when you can reap what you sow. Yet another reason to smile. You smile when your tree is fruiting for the first time. Yes, when you see fruits on the trees, it gives you hope that the next season will also be successful. This plant has done its job and is about ready to be turned into mulch. It has fruited, riped, harvested, and we have enjoyed the results. The baby suckers will take over. Yes, another reason to smile. Yet, there is more to come. These will unfold in due time. With so many hands on this bunch, there'll be more than enough to share. So, what I'm saying is this: if the extreme summer's heat is too much for certain crops, and the pests and insects seem to have their way, and you know that during those times you may be away from your garden, then focus on those crops that do not need your daily attention. And those will give you many reasons to smile. This part of the coconut tree is an indication that it will soon be flowering. And for the first time, we will be getting coconuts. Isn't that a reason to smile? And there's not just one, but two trees. Even the cherry tree is beginning to do its thing. So don't give up. Remember that seasons change and your garden will change with the season. Thank you for listening, and I hope you were inspired to keep on gardening. There are many reasons to smile. So come back next time and see what's happening in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden.